What's up, guys? Pop My Pigs for Life here, and today we're back with another episode of The Future of Hammond's Dream, Season 3 in Jurassic World Evolution 2. As you can see, this is the first Jurassic World Evolution 2 that I'm recording on my new gaming laptop, and look at those insane graphics. Look at this Sauroposeidon. Look at this Tylosaurus. Man, I am so psyched. Cause yeah, if you guys remember my old Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos, the graphics used to be not good. But now they're just so much better. So if you guys remember last episode, we started our Jurassic Park, Pennsylvania by adding in some North American dinosaurs because this is a North American themed park. We got the Acrocanthosaurus over here. We start with the Cloverleaf Formation, if you weren't able to tell already. So we got Acrocanthosaurus, we've got Deinonychus. Oh my gosh, look at the texture on this Deinonychus. And look at the smooth animations. This is absolutely amazing. And then, of course, we've got all these herbivores. We got the Sauroposeidons. We've got, Polacanthus. Or not Polacanthus, Sauropelta. What was I thinking? Polacanthus. And we've got Pteranodon. So yeah, our plan for this episode is we're going to start with the sort of 1990s rendition of Main Street for Jurassic World. We got the visitor center right here where guests can go in, and we've also got some lagoons as well as an aviary. So for those of you who don't remember, this lagoon is going to contain Elasmosaurus and Archelon. This lagoon is going to contain Tylosaurus, and this aviary is going to contain Pteranodon and Geosternbergia. So for Pteranodon, Geosternbergia, for Pteranodon, we're going to use the 2015 variant because we are using the 2001 variant as Ludodactylus because the 2001 variant of Pteranodon has teeth, and Pteranodon literally means toothless wing, so Pteranodon had no teeth. However, Ludodactylus looks very similar to Pteranodon, and Ludodactylus had teeth. So yeah, man, look at the insane textures. Look at the shadows too. Like, hang on. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. So then probably what's going to happen is we're then going to line this with amenities. I want to see what amenities can we fit. Alright, it has to be small amenities. We can probably fit large amenities, right, like here, for instance. And we could probably also fit them like on this side. But yeah, so then if we have time, maybe we'll also just do the lagoons over here. Maybe this will just be a lagoon episode. But yeah, so anyways, before we begin, one thing I do quickly want to talk to you guys about is the new species. So if we go into the hatchery, obviously we've got the Cretaceous Predator pack. And so because of that, we're gonna have a few changes. So let's start with the Utah Raptor. So if you guys remember, previously we were using a Atrociraptor as Utah Raptor. So instead what we're gonna do is we're going to use a Atrociraptor as Imperabator, which was made famous in Prehistoric Planet 2. And we're going to use Crichtonsaurus as Antarctopelta rather than using it as a Canocephalus. So then, yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. Let's see, Tarbosaurus. So originally we were using the feathered Tyrannosaurus variant as Tarbosaurus. Instead, we're going to be using the feathered Tyrannosaurus variant as Zhushang Tyrannus. And that was from the Guangxi group, along with Sinoceratops and Centausaurus. So that means what we're going to do is we're going to use Changzhousaurus as Electrosaurus, which lived in the Irandabasu Formation, along with both, Gigantoraptor, along with Bactrosaurus, which is what we're using the 2022 Iguanodon as. So then two more things, on the note of Iguanodon, so obviously we're using the, in-game variant as Iguanodon. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to instead classify it as Mantellosaurus. So Mantellosaurus was also from Europe during the early Cretaceous, and yes, it is slightly smaller than Iguanodon, but here's the big thing. Mantellosaurus was found in England along with Eotyrannus, Baryonyx, and Polacanthus, but it was also found in Spain. And you know what other dinosaur was found in Spain? Concavinator. So yeah, and then one very last thing is, if you guys remember, we were using the Dominion variant of Giganotosaurus as Mapusaurus. But instead, what I think we're going to do is we're going to instead use it as Tyrannotitan. Because what I plan on doing is, obviously, we've got the, Cretaceous South American dinos, with, like, Amargasaurus and then Carnotaurus and whatnot. But I think to make it a little bit more accurate, we're going to split it into early Cretaceous and late Cretaceous. So early Cretaceous being Amargasaurus, Tyrannotitan, as well as pretty much all of the, South American pterosaurs. And then for late Cretaceous, we have got Giganotosaurus, Carnotaurus, Dreadnoughtus, Antarctosaurus, and Magnapolia. Alright, so that's my rant over. Now let's get some marine reptiles. So, yeah, so what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna completely, not use the original, like, viewing, galleries. We're not gonna use these, I don't think. Maybe we will. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll add in a couple. But, the main attraction is going to be, underwater viewing domes. I feel like the underwater viewing domes are much better than the viewing stands. Like, there's a much better view in the underwater viewing domes. And also, we need to, of course, line this with amenities. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get started with, some of these, marine reptiles. So let's start with the Archelon. Obviously, for all of the prehistoric reptiles here, we're going to be using the humble trait, because this is such a small map. When you're working on such a small map, the humble trait is your best friend. And then let's also do a batch of Elasmosaurus. Alright, let's release these guys. And then from what I heard, we are also able to do this. No more waiting. That is absolutely amazing. So then, let's get this, enclosure ready. One thing I might do is I might add in one viewing stand, so that way, guests will be able to see the Archelon when it's on the Lagoon viewing platform, like right there. I think that looks nice. And then like right over here is where we do the thing. I know words, I promise. Let's put that right. Let's put that right there. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Oh yeah, that is nice view. Well, okay. Hang on. Lot of stuff happening. Okay, what's wrong with you guys? You guys need fish. As to be expected. And what's great about these new graphics is we don't have to worry about these guys starving to death anymore, because I always had that problem on the old computer, is that the animations wouldn't line up correctly, and because of that the marine reptiles would just starve to death. Ooh, are they gonna do, they're doing a social animation. They're doing a social animation. Oh, just gets head bumped. These guys are pretty derpy, and I love that. They're pretty cool. I dig this. And here come the Elasmosaurus. Okay, so this is where they okay, this is where they enter. Might need to move it just a little bit. But yeah. I might do another batch of Elasmosaurus. Yeah. How are these guys doing for space? They've got a tiny bit of room to spare. Not much, though, so I think we'll cut it there for the Archelons. That's a decent pattern. Okay, so they can enter on multiple areas of the platform. It's not just this area. But yeah, the purpose of this is so that way the guests can see the Archelons on platform. And you can also kind of see an Acrocanthosaurus in the distance. That's neat. Alright, so, now I think we're going to, get working on the Tylosaurus. And once they're done, they will go right in here. In fact, we should probably, get everything ready for them. We'll do 2 fish feeders, and we'll do a, underwater viewing dome. We'll put it right in the middle, so that way it can encompass the entire lagoon. We'll put it right there. Boom. We can release via airlift. Right in there. And now, while we're waiting, let's add in some amenities. Alright guys, so first video of the year. I hope you guys all had a wonderful new year. I certainly did, especially since I was no longer sick. But yeah, I do apologize for the length of this video because there just weren't a lot of parts where I needed to add in time lapses. They need so much space. Why do they need so much space? Bro, why do they need so much space? You guys do have the humble trait. They need so much space. How does one need that much space? Okay, I think that should be big enough. If that's not big enough, I don't know what is. Okay, if that's not big enough. Okay, I think that should be big enough. But man, Tylosauruses need so much space. Oh, that's making me worried about the mosasaurs then. So anyway, so right here we've got some waffles. we've got some coffee, and we've got some fossilized ammonites because, I mean, hey, this is Western Interior Seaway themed. So, I mean, why not? Yeah. So, with that being said, amenity coverage is a little bit on the lower end. So, let me try and fit some large amenities here. Is it gonna work? I don't know. So let's see. Honestly, thinking about it, what I might do is I'll probably yeah, that might be a better idea, is putting the larger amenities here. I mean, I'll keep because yeah, we can only really fit one large amenity here. So because of that, what I'll probably do is I'll keep these ones, but I'll just add the large amenities right here. Yeah. So I think what we'll do here is we'll do vegan, we'll do vegan buffet, because we need to have vegetarian friendly options. Again with the aquarium, because that's kind of the theme of this section. I was gonna do ice cream, but no, ice cream's not vegan. As much as I love my ice cream. Right here, let's do some... Let's do some root beer. And then for merchandise, let's do some... Let's do leisure wear. There we go. So, that means we're gonna have a little bit less space for some of the dinosaurs. But yeah, so I think, so like I said last video, we're definitely gonna include Hell Creek and, Dinosaur Park. If there's room, I was gonna do Kaipavowitz. I think I'm gonna do Kirtland instead, or, Kirtland / Oho Alamo, so that way we can have the inclusion of another sauropod, rather than like 2 more ceratopsians. I mean, we will still do like Oho Ceratops, but yeah, we'll probably still do Parasaurolophus with the Dinosaur Park formation, so that way we can have the subspecies Parasaurolophus walkeri, because we've seen a lot of Parasaurolophus cerocristatus in the past, especially with Jurassic Park Yosemite, feature of Hammond's Dream Season 2. Let me get the straight. There we go. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, okay, so their comfort is not perfect, but you know what? It's good enough. It's good enough. They can deal with it. I'm kidding. I might move this here, so that way, right here, we can put in another Lagoon viewing donut. And we can put it like there. Boom. Oh yeah, and of course, they need path. There we go. And then honestly, what I might even do is just move these over a little bit. Oh yes, that looks nice. I enjoy that. Thinking about it, I was gonna put some trees here, but no, this would be a great place for a hotel. Are you saying we can't fit a large one? Can we fit a large Jurassic Park hotel? We can. Jurassic World do better. I'm kidding. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine for now. That's probably good enough. We could probably use this as like a natural barrier, because I mean, what are the odds that they're gonna like climb over, and what are the odds that they're gonna risk their life in the Tylosaurus Lagoon? I mean, they gotta try and get over this electrified fence first, but what are the odds that they're gonna willingly jump into an enclosure with giant marine reptiles? What are the odds? And how's the visibility? Visibility is great. The acros could be a little bit better. But you know what? Other than that, we're doing pretty good. Okay, think about it. I might have an idea. Okay, I might have an idea. What if we got some viewing towers and we put them in here? What if we could get the path to cross over here and have some viewing towers? I'm gonna try and make that work. Now, guests can hopefully get a view of the acros. If not, then I'll probably add in a remote viewing gallery. Yeah, I'll put that there. And I did a log gallery for the herbivores, so I think this time I'm gonna do a dome. Yes. Perfect. Ooh, and it's right by the meat feeder. That's actually, like, perfect. I did not plan that, but you know what they say? There are no accidents. Yeah, my family and I did just rewatch the entire Kung Fu Panda movie franchise. Really excited for Kung Fu Panda 4. If you guys are also excited for Kung Fu Panda 4, be sure to like this video and also make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay, we can't fit a hotel here. This is probably the only hotel that we were able to fit. We probably could fit a hotel here, honestly. No, it'd have to be a small hotel. Yeah, but I want to wait until, amenity coverage. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. What I might do is I might extend this and then just fill this place with small amenities and toilets. Alright guys, as it is a new year, I think it's time that we set a new subscriber goal. Let's see if we can hit 70 subscribers by the end of 2024. So originally for 2023, the subscriber goal was 50 before the end of the year, but since we hit 50 in around the middle of the year, I think it was July, it was somewhere around the 2-year anniversary of the channel where we hit that subscriber goal. So because of that, I decided to bump it up to 60 subscribers, which currently we're at 58 subscribers. So we almost got there, which in itself is really good. 58 subscribers, like, that's far more than I ever imagined. But yeah, I think an appropriate goal would be 70 subscribers by the end of 2024. Let's see if we can make that happen. Alright guys, so the coverage isn't quite perfect for each of them, but I got it as good as I possibly could. Shelter coverage is good, just ignore that. Restroom coverage is also pretty good, just this little area. And then amenities, amenity coverage is weird. But yeah, so I'll customize those amenities at the end of the video. I just want to check how's appeal or not appeal, accommodation rating. Not good. Okay, accommodation rating is not good. So probably what will happen is right over here, I'll probably have like what I could probably even do is I could probably even there's some space like over here. I could honestly probably put some hotel resorts like right on the edge here. That actually might not be such a bad idea. And then also, of course, we've got this entire area to build amenities. In fact, one thing about the amenities is and like the guest section is I want to try to not like build past this fence. So like yeah, so I'm like sort of like restricting this corner. In fact, I might make it like a little bit smaller too. Yeah, so like let's take a look. So we're not gonna add anything to this area. I just like planning ahead. So yeah, small amenities we can fit here just fine. Of course, medium and large amenities would be more like over here, and then of course hotels galore. I'm just worried about that mosasaur, man. You know what? Let's work on the aviary. Alright, and let's release the Pterosaurus. Oh, that is nice skin. That is a nice skin. Look at that skin. That's beautiful. That one's a little bit bland, but we can use that as like dimorphism. And that one's alright. But look at that skin, you guys. Oh yeah. Okay, and now let's also do the Pteranodons. Skins are kind of mid, but you know what? It's no big deal. Maybe we'll do another batch of each. But one thing I want to do is I really want to imitate like the shoreline of the Western Interior Seaway. So okay guys, so I just want to give you guys a quick heads up on something that I didn't get to mention at the end of this video, but these next couple weeks expect a little bit less uploading because you know, right now I'm getting ready for midterms in school, and I've just got a load of assignments to do, the usual schoolwork getting in the way of everything else. So yeah, so I just thought I'd give you that heads up that for the next couple of weeks, the uploading is going to be a little bit downscaled because of getting ready for midterms and completing any last assignments that I may need to complete before the quarter ends. So yeah, so I'd expect in 2 weeks I'll be able to upload again. But yeah, in terms of the exhibits and especially the aviary, like I think they all look really well. I mean, for the lagoons, they're a bit bland, but for the aviary, and especially the rocks, just look amazing. Oh, yes, I enjoy that. I enjoy these rocks, especially right over here. The coastline, like, looks absolutely insane. Anyways, let's take a look at these skins. What skin is this? Amazon Rainforest Papyrana. Found my favorite skin for Geosternbergia, that's for sure. This one, likes the trees. Trees are pretty cool, though. It's a little bit bland, but you know what? Sometimes the bland is good, because, it makes it a little bit, like, more dimorphic. And then this one is a nice mix between the two. Now the Pteranodons. Let's check the Pteranodons. That one we'll do in a little. Oh wait. I don't hate it. Don't love it either. I kind of don't like this one. And this one's nice. In terms of space, why did I just click out and then click back in? I think we're gonna do one more batch of Pteranodons. little better. And again, a little better. Not the world's biggest fan. Not the world's biggest fan. Yeah, no, but the Geosternbergias take the cake. You know what? I want to be fair, so let's make one more batch of Geosternbergia. Why the heck not? Ooh, those are, again, some nice skins. Geosternbergia, you do not disappoint. And I think that is going to be the cap for, the, amount of species, that is going to be in this, aviary. So yeah, I will have to do this, however. Yeah, I dig that. Okay, great. Nice little rocky beach. Ooh, maybe this... Oh, idea. Maybe this used to be like a river that went to the lagoons, but it's since been like blocked by a rock slide. Ooh, imagination. A little bland, but you know what? I quite like that. That's nice. And, ooh, I like that. But this is still my favorite. This one's still my favorite. Okay, guys, I do apologize. I stopped recording and I got a little bit carried away with this next section. All I really did is I added some trees in certain areas. I also added this little rocky outcrop, which leads to a remote viewing gallery for the Styxosaurus Lagoon. That's what's going to go into this lagoon. I was originally going to do, like, some curves, but, I decided against it. So what I did was I just added in some rocks, some bushes, this T-Rex skeleton, because this is going to be the Hell Creek section. So, yeah, and T-Rex is one of the dinosaurs in Hell Creek. Add some more rocks over here. And this is where I added the hotels. So, yeah. And then, just some more trees over here. And, this should hopefully show a good view of the Mosasaur feeding show. But yeah, so I stopped the recording, and then I got a little bit carried away with this. So, my apologies. So, I also did a little bit of a test. So I've got good news and bad news. The good news is we can fit a Mosasaur in here. The bad news is we can only fit one. So I mentioned in the previous video that I always like to add the dinosaurs and other prehistoric reptiles in pairs, so that way they aren't like all by themselves. So yeah, but yeah, we got quite a lot done this episode. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, we certainly did. Yeah, unfortunately, with the weird terrain constraints going on in this area, this is the best that we can really do. Shelter coverage is good. Just ignore this area. Yeah, so let's just recap. We added in some Archelons. We already saw a lot of these guys. We added in the Elasmosaurus. Ooh, that's an interesting skin. I don't think we saw the Elasmosaurus skins yet. No, these are pretty interesting. Like, not too extravagant, but you know what? You can still, like, kind of notice the pattern. And we added in the Tylosaurus, which needs so much space. It's still not happy with all the space that I've given it. That's an interesting skin. Ooh, that's also an interesting skin. That's a little bit on the blander side. But again, sometimes bland is good. And then we added in the Pteranodons and Geosternbergias. There should be 6 of each in here. We've got my favorite one right here. That is such a nice skin. Loads of Geosternbergias, loads of Pteranodons with skins. But yeah, you know what? I think that's fine. Like, we've got, like, the bright colors of the Geosternbergia, and then you've got, like, the rather, like, dull-looking Pteranodons. So, I mean, I guess it's, like, not too bad. But yeah, and like I showed you guys, I ended up adding in these hotels, and let's just check accommodation rating now. Accommodation is 97%. So, yeah, these hotels are a great addition. And let's just check from the path perspective. Yeah, looks great. So yeah, with that being said, I think that is pretty much going to wrap up today's video. So, here's the plan for next episode. Next episode, we're moving on to Hell Creek. So, that means it's gonna be Styxosaurus, it's gonna be the Hell Creek Mosasaur. Yeah, what we're gonna do is, instead of calling it Mosasaurus, we're just gonna call it Mosasaur, as in, like, the general term for, like, any Mosasaur, and that will represent the Hell Creek Mosasaur. We'll also put in some Quetzalcoatlus in here. I honestly might move these viewing galleries. Okay, so I think that looks a little bit better, because that way we can hide this with trees. Maybe. Yeah, and then what we'll probably do is we'll probably move the tour track out a little bit. So then here's the plan. So obviously Hell Creek Mosasaur, Styxosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus. This is gonna be Hell Creek herbivores. So we'll do we'll put Struthiomimus in the Hell Creek formation along with Edmontosaurus, and then of course Triceratops, Pachycephalosaurus, and Tylosaurus. Dakota Raptor is gonna go somewhere, and of course the king or queen of the dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So yeah, so I'll probably do a tiny bit of planning off camera, but I won't do much major construction yet. So yeah, with that being said, that is going to officially wrap up today's video. Really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If so, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see some more Planet Zoo and Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.